That's a fine shot. It's gone through. It's holding up on the outfield and gone for 4. He's dived too early. So just a little bit short from Bradshaw, and they get the first boundary. It's 10 without loss. Fine shot, fine shot. Races to the boundary for 4. That's a superb shot by Bota Dippenaar. Second he's played like that, and that's the better of the two.
That was well timed. Not quite the right length, that from Darren Powell. That's in between where he should be. He should either be a bit fuller or a lot shorter.
Pulled away again, a little too short. Tugged away and won't go all the way, and he's skidded. Outfield very skiddy down there. So things going wrong for the West Indies from early in the piece.
It's too short again, and that is hammered away for 4. You just get the feeling that Graham Smith is sitting back and waiting for those short deliveries.
It's another good shot from Graham Smith, pouncing on that one. Very short, sat up for him and just turned on it and smacked it through mid-wicket.
Beautifully played again, this time through extra cover for 4 more. Goodness me! Wow! What an outstanding catch that was from Dwayne Smith. Absolutely sensational. That's livened things up a bit at this ground.
It certainly has. Brilliant catch from Graham Smith, diving off to his left, getting rid of the South African captain. Coming forward, Graham Smith driving low to his left, and Dwayne Smith doing the rest. Beautiful catch, brilliant, and this should lift the West Indian spirit somewhat. Caught Smith, bowled Bradshaw, South Africa 43 for 1.
That is a fine shot. Short boundary as well, and it's gone for 4.
Bota Dippenaar has been taking advantage of anything that's been short and wide. Very strong in that area around point.
Well, that's his 3rd boundary. 50 up now for South Africa, inside 10 overs. Very good placement. Just opened the blade of fraction there to Bota Dippenaar. He's got himself another boundary. That is a fine stroke indeed.
He's in tremendous form, Bota Dippenaar. Another cracking off drive. Taking advantage of anything loose.
And short and away. That is a huge over. Line and length certainly has been upset from Darren Powell in this over, and Bota Dippenaar is playing superbly at the moment. His strike rate is at 110.7, and he's got 14 off the over. 65 for 1.
Time to pull things back for the West Indies. Good shot from Bota Dippenaar, just short of a length. Just leaning back and whipping that through square leg. Kept it down nicely.
Wow, that has gone for half a dozen. That is an amazing shot. A step or two, giving himself some room, and exercise for Darrell Hare.
Just can't afford to bowl too short or give the batsman too much width.
Nicely played. He's not going to get a boundary, I don't think. The outfield gets a little bit sluggish in that region. The chase is on. It's another teaser. That's very good fielding. That is very well done. The boundary triangle is very close to the advertising signs here, so you haven't got too much time to bend down, stop the ball, and then recover.
Steady pace this by South Africa. Both 50s coming in the same number of deliveries. That's gone. Anything that full will go over the top. Mid off, mid on, in. Got a change in the commentary box. Tony Koja is with Jeffrey Dujon.
Thank you, Mikey. And Bota de Pinar raising a 50. He's had a good series since coming in. Square on the offside, and that's gone for 4. He's had to tiptoe around the boundary. It's quite soft out there. So Dwayne Smith has now gone for a couple of boundaries in this over after 2 accurate first overs.
A little too full, a little bit too wide.
Straight down the ground. And it's gone for 4. Darren Powell's not having the best of days. Really should have made the save there. It's very, very soft underfoot out that area. So let's make that excuse for him.
Struck in there on purpose by Bota de Pinar. Darren Powell getting to the ball. Should have stopped it.
He's launched that one as Bota de Pinar. He is not moving either, and that's why. Just one bounce and over the rope for 4. He's launched that one as Jacques Callis, and it has gone a long, long way. It's not the biggest boundary. He's picked himself up 6.
There weren't any half measures with this shot at all. Just looking at the contact, 6 was always in his thinking, always in his mind. He wasn't looking for 4.
It's another good shot for 4. Beautifully played. He knew exactly where the field and it wasn't.
A couple of sweep shots played off Chris Gayle already. One went for 6 in his previous over by Jacques Callis.
Nicely played. I'll be running hard. Jacques Callis is going to come back for the 3rd as well. Oh, he decides against it. Could have easily come back for the 3rd, I think, there, Jacques Callis. That'll bring up the 50 for Jacques Callis. That's through. And 4. Threading the needle.
It was, and just looking at Chris Gayle in the cover region, saying that those 2 men behind point should have been a little bit closer. Well placed.
It's nicely bowled. But still, 8 runs off the over. 176 for 1.
What a victory! England have pulled it off.
Smacked back over his head and gone for 4. You just feel that whenever Jacques Callis feels like he can open up his shoulders and spank the ball away as he did then.
Callis just getting underneath that one and hitting it into the vacant long on position.
Second one-day international 100 for Bota de Pinar. This is the ground on which he got his first-class 100 back in 1996, and now he gets his second in one-day internationals. Bota de Pinar has played superbly. Flawless innings here, seen South Africa to 196 for 1. Just over his head, gone for 4. Thick edge, just wide of Brown.
And again, making use of the room. Any room that they've been given, they've monopolized And you see here, short outside off stump. Didn't go too far from Courtney Brown. May have been a little late on that.
Pulled away and will go just into the soft part of the outfield and pulled away in front of mid-wicket. West Indies may just have felt there that it would have been a catch, but it was well away from the fielder.
Far too short at this stage of the game, and Dippenaar, given the use of his arms again, just hiked it away over mid-wicket.
High, someone's under it. Powell's under it and drops it. Ball into the sun. He would have had all sorts of problems. Ball coming straight out of the sun, straight through his hands. 2 catches in the over. 9 runs off it. And Bradshaw goes wicketless when he should have had 2.
And this is definitely not good enough. Stayed in the air for a half an hour. Gave Powell enough time to get under it, settle under it. And I don't think he touched it, Tony. Went straight over his head and through his fingers. Don't think he got a hand on it.
Now, this is in the air. Xavier Marshall is under it and takes a catch. After 2 drop catches, Ian Bradshaw finally gets someone to hold on to one.
Under normal circumstances, Ian Bradshaw would have been celebrating when he saw that ball heading down to long off. But he held his breath instead. After the recent experiences, anything was possible. Held on well though, Xavier Marshall. Took it comfortably. And finally, the West Indies managed to hold on to one. Finally, the end of both of Dippenaar's innings. A fantastic knock though. Strike rate in the high 90s. 237 for 2.
Straight to Chris Gale and out. Callis is gone for 87.
They needed this wicket, the West Indies. And again, the age-old theory, full and straight. It turned out to be a low full toss, but those still aren't very easy to get away. And Chris Gale, the tallest man on the team, was in the right position. Excellent innings again from Jack Callis though. It's 251 for 3.
Oh, that's not quite what Shivnarine Chanderpaul would have wanted. Nice stump full toss.
Just slightly offline. Ending up outside the line of leg stump. Sure, full and straight. Straight being the important factor. Not outside the line of leg stump. Easily dispatched.
Now that is close. That could very well be out. Umpire Nichols calls for the television umpire. Shivnarine Chanderpaul is a fielder. And that could be the end of Kemp.
That is the end of Kemp. Once he hit, that would be the end. And not many occasions we see the West Indians hitting the stumps, but this time Chanderpaul does. And he's a long way out. He knows he's not waiting on the third umpire, the television replay umpire, to send him. He's halfway to the dressing room at the moment. It's 258 for 4.
Knocked him over. Wonderful stuff from the West Indies.
Full and straight. I think people will be tired of hearing me say this now. That aspect of the game has never changed. Those stumps do not move unless you hit them. Full and straight. They miss, you hit, and he heads back to the dressing room. It's 2-6 for 5.
Bravo. That's very well placed. Lara's after it, but he has to give up the chase. What wonderful placement from Herschel Gibbs. It's his first ball he's faced as well.
The man can bat. Simple as that. I'm not sure why he's coming in at number 7. Well, as I said, I'm putting on my West Indies hat. I'm glad he's just coming in.
Not good. Not good again. Leg stump is the line. Well played from Gibbs. Had to find the gap, and he did well.
Again, just drifting down into that leg side area, Corey Collymore. The length is fine. It's the line that he's getting wrong. Doesn't want to be anywhere close to leg stump. Force him to hit through the offside, straight down the ground. That ain't the right line.
It's in the air. And taken. Dwayne Smith again. You cannot keep him out of the game. How well has he fielded today?
Both Dwayne Smith and Xavier Marshall had a chance of getting to that, but I think when Xavier Marshall realized that Dwayne Smith was coming, he just bailed out. There he goes, allowing Dwayne Smith to go all the way, and a good catch. It was still going away from him, Dwayne Smith, when he took that catch. It was still a little bit away to his left and over his left shoulder, but he's a good fielder. Herschel Gibbs goes 11 from just 6 deliveries. It's 276 for 6.
Controlling the direction. And the Prince is very, very quick. 58 runs in the last 9.5 overs.
Full and straight. Bring long off and long on into play. Well run. Very well run. Ashwell Prince was going to the end closest to the fielder. He got there comfortably.
And Nepal hoping that Dwayne Bravo can finish off the innings without conceding a boundary off this last delivery of the innings. Well, this is going to be 4. In fact, a 4 of the last boundary completes the innings. 284 for 6. South Africa.
South Africa's total of 284 was based upon a record second wicket partnership of 194 between Botha Dippenaar and the ever-dependable Jacques Kallis. The home side would have been pleased with the way they fought back after breaking their partnership, conceding just 39 runs in the last 7 overs. After the break, the West Indian run chase, and perhaps the most spectacular finish to a one-day international ever.
Sussex have won and James Kirtley has 5 wickets.
Welcome back to Cricket Classics. Brian Lara's West Indies side needed 285 to get themselves back into the 2005 one-day series against South Africa. We join the action with West Indian openers Chris Gayle and Xavier Marshall at the crease.
Four runs. The crowd had to wait for some time before they realized what had happened. Typical Chris Gayle shot.
Now let's just analyse that delivery. Sean Pollock is normally pretty spot on to left-handers. It's perhaps a little bit short, but the line isn't too bad. Chris Gayle has got this rare ability of just standing nice and tall. He's around about 6'3", 6'4", and just using power.
That will go all the way, whether it's slow out there or not. That's a boundary.
And a stylish one as well. It's a trademark Chris Gayle shot. Second boundary for Chris Gayle.
That may go all the way. Yes, it does. Well picked up off the legs from Xavier Marshall.
The red cards say it all. 42 without loss. Short square boundaries here at Kensington Oval. And it's the first time Xavier Marshall has hit the ball to the boundary. It goes over the boundary.
That's straight down the ground. Powerfully hit.
It's gotten them jumping. It took some air out of the ball as well, as it was struck fiercely.
Edged and gone. Eddie Nichols finally puts the finger up.
There certainly was a sound. There was loud enough noise to encourage the appeal from Entini and company. Seemed to brush the outside edge. Entini was absolutely certain that he hasn't looked back at the umpire yet. But Marshall is gone for 15. It's 48 for 1.
Bowled him off the inside edge. First ball duck.
Kensington stand is stunned. South Africa know how important this is. Just look and see if this does a great deal. It doesn't seem to do a great deal. Doesn't seem to nip back a lot, but it's a vital wicket. It's an important one, nevertheless, for South Africa. Nell knows that. He's animated. He's pumped. 49 for 2.
Lofted. Well clear of the man at mid-off. 6 runs from the over. It's 57 for 2.
There's the 50 for Chris Gayle. No real emotion from Chris. He knows what job he's got to do out there in the middle. Just a quick little wave of the bat. But there's no one there because of the stacked offside field. That is a wonderful stroke.
It's creative. He knew that the offside extra cover region was blocked up. He had enough length. It's just shortish. Give him enough time to rock back on the back foot and a switch to a leg side punch.
Over the top of mid-on, and that's gone for 4. There's been a couple of tight overs from South Africa. Just got the feeling that Brian Lara himself was going to try and change things. He's done that with a wonderful, wonderful stroke. Advancing down the track and hitting that one flat for a boundary. Looked like he was sizing Lungerfeld up, actually. Be a nice shot from the stump cam.
Lara's flicked it away. It's going to go all the way. Boundaries off successive balls for Lara. And as Mike Haseman indicated, it looks as if Lara has now decided that he'll change gears. And it's time to do so.
Have a look at this shot. He knew that fine leg was up, Brian Lara. That right leg just coming across the stumps to make sure that if he missed, it hit the leg. And of course it pitched outside leg stump, so it wouldn't have been out LBW.
Taken, Lara's gone, partnership broken. So an over in which Brian Lara took 2 fours now is caught in the deep. West Indies have lost their 3rd wicket and arguably their most important.
That was a big wicket for South Africa. Already had 2 fours in the over, Brian Lara. Not too sure that this was quite necessary. I think he was trying to go over the extra cover region and didn't quite get it because perhaps the ball came up a bit slower than he expected. But that wasn't really needed at this stage with already 2 fours off the over. The big wicket, 119 for 3.
That's gone for 6 off the back foot on top of the Greenwich and Haynes stand. Mighty hit by Gale.
That's the shorter side of the ground, but that would have been 6 on most grounds anywhere in the world over the mid-wicket region. You don't want to be bowling that length to Chris Gale.
Pulled away viciously for 4. This is a big over for the West Indies. That's the first boundary from the bat. We've had 2 which haven't come off the bat, 1 for byes and 1 for wides.
There's that short ball again. At that pace, he's still pulling off the front foot, Chris Gale, because it's not quick enough to push him back, but it's too short.
"18 runs have come off that over, 10 in the over before it. They're 150 now for 3.
Good shot, nicely played, shorter boundary, picked the gap, 4 runs. Good shot indeed. Important boundary, that one. End of the over, a big one for the West Indies, 10 from it, 163 for 3.
And this is the value of Chris Gale. Picks the gap, hits it all along the ground through this very thick, very slow outfield, but gets it to the boundary. Something that probably only Chris Gale could do. Very powerful man.
Whipped away and 4 runs. Nice shot, improvised, got the result.
And that's the shot he's been looking for. Taking just from outside off stump, out the middle of the bat behind square.
There it is, 3 figures to Chris Gale. Number 10 in the one-day game for Chris, the 2nd against South Africa as well. He has played very intelligently today. Not the typical Gale knock, but they love it here in Bridgetown.
Important innings from Chris Gale. He's brought the crowd alive.
He's hit that one a long way, and that's into the stand. It's over the top, 6 runs. Brilliant stuff. Magnificent hit from Chris Gale.
Gale giving that one the full treatment out of the middle of the bat over wideish mid-wicket.
Over the top, short boundary, 4 more runs. Big over this one for the West Indies.
Straight. That's very straight. And that's gone for 4. That is very good placement.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Once a delivery comes along that's close to being a bad delivery, these 2 will put them away. And that's all you need. 1 boundary each over, a single here or there, and you're up with the rate.
Is that gone? It's gone. Chandapal's gone. Langenfeld gets the breakthrough. Justin Kemp is the catcher.
Wasn't necessary. Just wasn't necessary. Already 7 runs off the over. But that's a wicket that South Africa will be hoping for. Going into the last 10 overs, you need to take wickets to slow down the team batting. It's 213 for 4.
All over! West Indies have won!
That's going to go for 4. Full toss. And the customary leg side is pierced.
One of the longer boundaries on this field. Down to the west of the Sir Garfield Sobers Pavilion. That's where he loves it. Down in that onside area.
And he's gone straight down the ground. He'll get another 4.
That's an improvement. Mid-off up, you have got to hit straight. And he did so on that occasion, Dwayne Smith. You're looking to bowl full and off stump to Dwayne Smith because they know he loves to play onto that onside.
And that's high, and that's long, and that's gone. Listen to the crowd.
They are trying to be full, but that was too full. It enabled him to get under the ball, and of course, where did it end up? His favorite area. But once he can get under it, not a problem. That's a bit too full. Bang, right hand. Gone.
Once again, Dwayne Smith aims across the line of the ball.
Andre Nell, whenever he's required to do something, he does it. Again, Dwayne Smith hitting across and out of the ball, hitting towards the mid-wicket region. He misses, and Andre Nell cleans up. It's 242 for 5.
Oh, that's gone through. Chris Gayle is pushing hard for 3, and he's coming back. This could be tough. The appeal goes up. The television umpire has been called for. South African players are not absolutely sure.
Not the quickest, Chris Gayle, but I just get the feeling that he made this one back. The timing didn't look quite right for Mark Boucher. Here it comes. He's in now when the bails are broken.
Green light is on, so Chris Gayle will continue his innings.
Gone. Taken. Sean Pollock has got the catch. Chris Gayle is not rushing off the park. He has been given out. So Andre Nell again has picked up a wicket at a crucial time.
Fine innings by Chris Gayle comes to an end. Lofted drive. And well taken low and close to the ground by Sean Pollock. Chris Gayle caught Pollock, bowled Nell. West Indies 258 for 6, 27 to go from 26 balls.
Bravo on strike. Safe to the sweeper. Just the one. Oh, they're going to take it as well. Mark Boucher might get the run out. This is going to be interesting. Now, I wonder if the umpires are going to say that that is not a second run. There was a bit of bumping going around between keeper and also the West Indies batsman Brown it was. Graeme Smith is obviously not impressed. Bit of finger pointing from Graeme Smith. It hasn't been referred either at this stage. Things are getting very, very heated in the middle. Mark Boucher did very well to disturb the bails. This is Brown, a little bit of interaction, I suppose we'll call it, and then the throw came in. And Mark Boucher got the back flip out. Well, the batsman was home. In the air, Andre Nell's getting close to it. Will he take the catch? Yes, he does. Courtney Brown is on his way back to the pavilion. South Africa have picked up a wicket at a crucial time again in this innings. The crowd has gone silent as well here at the Kensington Oval. And Andre Nell in the game again. McCain Tini has picked up his second.
Just a leading edge from Courtney Brown. Trying to turn it into the onside and safely caught at mid-on by Andre Nell. Courtney Brown goes for 9. West Indies 281 for 7.
Charles Langerfeld, who's done such a good job bowling the death, is entrusted with his final over. Graeme Smith has decided to put 5 men inside the circle. No one straight. Sweeper on the offside. Should be just the one. It is. 3 from 5. I think that's a nervous smile.
I think a couple of dot balls now would remove it.
He's very animated at the moment, Graeme Smith, just making sure that all his guys know exactly what the story is. Tension in that change room. Tino Best, which is not unusual for him, I suppose, breaks into a smile. Shivnai Chandler has a smile for about 2 hours. Bravo on strike. Boucher up. Looking for one. Can someone get back to the stumps? No, they can't, so they've scrambled a single.
Bradshaw taking off immediately, and if that had hit, I think Dwayne Barber would have been finding himself a bit short. Didn't miss by much. 2 to win from 4 balls.
He's decided to bring everyone in now as Graeme Smith. Not quite everyone. Retaining the fine leg and also the sweeper on the leg side. Bradshaw hit the winning runs in the ICC trophy in the UK to lift that trophy. No, Graeme Smith's changed his mind. He wants McCain Tini back at 3rd man. 6 men inside the circle now. It's got to be full and it's got to be straight. It's the only way that Charles Langerfeld can get through this. 2 or 4. Bowling. Brilliant stuff from Charles Langerfeld. It's a lazy swing from Ian Bradshaw. It's all about a bit of tension in the middle right now. And Charles Langerfeld has done an outstanding job by picking up the 8th wicket.
Excellent bowling by Charles Langerfeld. Full delivery. Bradshaw guilty of playing across the line. Straight in at middle and off. Hitting leg. Bradshaw playing straight across that one. Didn't play anywhere near it. Not a shot that was needed at this point. Ian Bradshaw goes for 1. West Indies 283 for it.
Well, if you thought there was tension before, check out some of these shots. No smiles at all now. They thought they were home and hosed, I reckon. Surprised she's still got some fingernails. There'll be a couple of beverages that will suddenly be emptied in the stands, I would imagine, as the tension mounts. Advice coming left, right and centre. And now it's the real tail enders in the middle for the West Indies. Bravo is giving advice on the non-striker's end. He won't need too much advice, I'm sure. But he's getting plenty.
Powell yet to score a run. There's a dismissal of Bradshaw. Just hitting across the line.
So the West Indies need 2 from 3 balls, and they've got 2 wickets in hand, and Darren Powell is on strike. Graham Smith has just had a chat with the batsman of the non-striker's end, which is Bravo, and said, I'm giving you a warning now for backing up, so don't try and scamper out of that crease. Goodness me. Unbelievable stuff here in Barbados. Powell on strike. Langerfeld again. Got him! Bowled him! Brilliant stuff from Charles Langerfeld. 2 wickets and 2 balls. West Indies have lost their 9th wicket now. Powell disappears back to the change room. Remember, it's all about the West Indies staying alive in this series and South Africa winning the series if they get up in this game. Brilliant stuff from Langerfeld.
And it continues. Straight on the stumps, Darren Powell just having a wild swing at that and being bowled. I really can't believe that when he came out and spoke to Dwayne Bravo, as he goes for naught, 283 for 9, that Bravo could have told him to play that shot.
He's not smiling now, Tino Best. He has been the whole game. He hasn't smiled once. Neither she. There's been a few smiles from the South Africans, only at the fall of the wickets, though. They'll be tense now. At the same time, as a matter of interest, South Africa's score was 278 for 6, so a couple of boundaries towards the end helped their cause. Another look at the wicket, reverse swing, homing in towards middle stump, about 3/4 the way up, and they are astounded. They can't believe it. West Indies need 2 from 2, and they've got 1 wicket in hand. Two runs from 2 balls. Charles Langerfeld is also on a hat-trick, just to add something else into the equation. Corey Collymore on strike. And he's got a hat-trick, I'm sure. That's out. He's got it. There it is. South Africa have won the match. They've won the series as well. Charles Langerfeld has been absolutely sensational. The celebrations have begun. They'll go on for hours and hours, maybe even days from the South Africans. The West Indians are absolutely distraught. It is a hat-trick for Charles Langerfeld. What an amazing finish.
Amazing is not the word. 3 wickets and 3 balls for Karl Langerfeld. South Africa out by 1 run.
They won the Test series at this ground. They've won the one-day series now in Barbados. The fans are absolutely shocked by what they've just witnessed. The last 5 deliveries of the match, 2 runs and then 3 wickets in a row. Shivnarine Chanderpaul will be distraught right now. West Indies all out for 283. What a classic one-day international.